Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the November 20th, 2007 Board of Selectmen Sewer Commissioners meeting. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Madam Chairman, all 5 selectmen are present, as is the town administrator.
Thank you. Before we start this evening... No. Okay. The next item on the agenda is the authorization for bills.
We do have one bill. I move payment to Camp Dresser and McKee for professional engineering services for designing sewers in the 7 remaining priority areas in the town of Wareham in accordance with the agreement dated August 15, 2006. Invoice 80269485/12 in the amount of $114,500 from services August 26, 2007 through October 13, 2007.
Is there a second?
Another question.
For discussion? Yes, John.
What percentage are they at?
It says here 55% complete.
And they said last week that they'd be ready to go out to bid when?
I believe early spring.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
All right.
Abstain? It is 410. Okay, thank you. Okay. Then we have the approval of the minutes.
Okay. Madam Chair, I move that we approve the October 30th, 2007 meeting minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Okay, it is 401. Great, thank you. Okay. The next item on the agenda is the appointment to the Bike Path Committee. Is Deborah Haskell here? Hi, do you want to come on up? You can just have a seat right there. How are you this evening?
Great.
Good. And so you want to join the bike path, huh?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's good, because you got some great people working over there, and I guess we'll be having a presentation shortly that will kind of give us all an idea of where you are. If you want to take a moment and tell us a little about yourself?
Well, I want to be on the Bike Path Committee primarily because I have the time to devote to the committee. Also selfish reasons. I'm an avid walker, so I want a nice place to walk. I'm a very structured individual, so I'm very good with projects. I've been in the military over 30 years. I'm still in the military, and I think I have a lot to offer the committee.
Great. So when you're done with that, we'll have a whole list of things for you to join on to afterwards. Did the board have any questions? John, Bruce?
No, I don't have any.
No.
No.
This is going to be pretty easy. All right. Jim, did
Air National Guard, Air Force.
you want to make a motion, Jim?
I move that we appoint Deborah L. Haskell, 10 Carver Road, West Wareham, as a member to the Bike Path Committee to a term to expire June 30th, 2010.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? It is unanimous. Well, welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Almost painless, huh?
It was painless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. The next item is interview of the Library Board of Trustee. Lee Carmody. Ooh, excuse me. We should have had you sit on the outside of that aisle, huh? How are you this evening?
Fine, thanks.
Good. You want to take a minute and tell us a little about yourself?
That's pretty broad. Let me say why my interest in the library.
Excellent.
Well, I love books, so
they're found in libraries. Libraries generically are I care about. But I've lived in this town now for a little over 7 years, and for the first 4, the only people in this town who knew my name and whose names I knew were, let's see, Victoria, Virginia, Rosemary, Susan, Patty, Dina Kinsky, etc., with people at the library. So they were my only connection to Wareham, and they have a place in my heart. That's why working to help the library was of interest to me, but what else would you want to know? It's been a long life so far, so there's a lot to say.
Well, let me see. I'll open it up to the board. John, do you have any questions?
I don't at this time.
Okay, Bruce?
Oh, wait.
Jim?
Everyone's waiting. We go down the line.
He's thinking.
Is there anything in particular that you think you would bring to improve the Library Board of Trustees? Any?
I'd have to know what the skills and talents were there now, but I bring ideas, I bring creativity, I bring smarts, and I bring a lot of business experience, so I don't know. What's needed? Tell me.
The board.
Well, it says that you're self-employed, you have, you've been business in nonprofit organizations, you've been a teacher and editor, real estate entrepreneur, community activist. Have you had any specific experience with keeping records or?
Did you say keeping records?
Keeping records, yes.
You mean like,
financial records or?
well, like doing accounts receivable, et cetera, for my own business and for the real estate business that I founded and run with a son and a grandson, yes.
Okay, great.
And, I mean, part of that was I was a consultant and trainer to community organizations and to businesses for about 20 years, which included libraries and the Navy.
Sounds like you have a breadth of experience. Thank you for coming forward.
You're welcome.
And just so that anyone that's not aware, or so that just to remind you that right now, the Library Board of Trustees, we are looking to fill all the positions. So when you were saying what's needed,
Everything.
pretty much everything.
Mhm.
And so we won't be, just so you don't take it personally, that we are interviewing. We're not appointing anyone until we have a full
full
slate,
crew.
so that
Sure.
we can do it. So just so that you know that. Did you want to?
Self-employed psychotherapist. That might
We could
actually
use
come in
that.
handy.
We could ever come to all of our meetings.
Well, it's
And
not our
then
meetings.
Other than a Tuesday
then
night,
some.
we work something.
It's not our meetings I'm worried about. Mrs. Donahue's question I think, is appropriate. I think all that is needed to be a competent library trustee is someone who, well, you don't need to be an accountant, certainly. You don't need to be a finance person, but you do need to have a sense that these monies, in my personal opinion, belong to the community and therefore requires someone that has a posture, or at least takes an opinion that community money is to be
Is not owned.
to be guarded and used wisely and applied for the specific purpose for which it was originally raised and so forth. So I would just hope that if you're a trustee that you would keep that in mind and stay focused on the fact that the library is a valuable asset to any community, and the money that goes to support that library is cherished and precious money. That's
Amen.
all.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Lee. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming in. Thank you. Okay, next on the agenda, Sean, you can just stay standing if you, is Sean Carmody for the Wareham Housing Partnership. Surprise. See, let this be a warning to everyone in the audience. Any one of you could be called. No.
I am